DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
And see, when John gives me a proper countdown, I'm not just in the middle of talking about something and he goes, go.
Well, actually,
all the difference.
You weren't talking at all. You were just waiting on pins and needles. You were like, is it now? Is it now?
Because I'm excited a little bit for tonight. I mean, I know some of what's coming because obviously we talked, but, you know, I don't know all the details, and I want to know all the details because there's this big announcement that's going to happen tonight.
We will be announcing, yes, our big Black Friday deal with what we're going to be doing with the upcoming show in February. So that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool indeed. Is it now? Is it now? Oh,
because I'm excited.
Wait a second. I'm the one who's got audio bleeding back through.
It wasn't me.
How in the world did we not hear any of the pre-show stuff?
I don't know.
We should.
There's no audio for that.
Exactly. Oh, great. All the people paid for audio. There's none there. Art, as far as cold in Minnesota, it's actually not too terribly bad. We are getting ready for winter 3. We've had winter 1, where it got down to about 5 degrees for a few nights. Then it warmed up. Then we had winter 2, where it got down below 0 for a few nights, and then it warmed up. Now we're going to have winter 3, which will be snow. We're expecting somewhere between 6 inches and a foot of snow starting tomorrow night, and then it's going to get cold.
So for everybody who is not from Minnesota, the answer is yes, it's cold, and it's going to be cold.
It's going to be colder.
Colder.
Yeah.
No, it's cold now, John. Yeah. I if I didn't love the fact that there's some seasons, and if I didn't love my family, I'd be someplace much warmer. Robin and I would probably be neighbors right now because I'm not like I'm bundled up here. You guys don't know. Every week I always have like a blanket or 3 on me.
Robin's one of these people who has cool tools and knows how to use cool tools.
Absolutely.
So if you're looking for a neighbor, you want that neighbor.
That's true.
Who has the cool tools. Speaking of cool tools, did you get a chance to look at the little Black Friday gift guide thing that I put together today?
I did. That was a good segue, John. I appreciate that. I did. In fact, so for those of you that are no clue what John's talking about, John will drop the link somewhere for you so you can see that. But on his personal page on Facebook, in addition, he had a video that he did for Weekend Handyman, one of the other projects that he's involved in, obviously. And it was a lot of great tips. Now, obviously, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, you're into that kind of thing, like there was a lot of stuff on there that you're going to be able to use. But from the DJ realm, there were 4 things that I felt really 4 different types. And a couple of them, you had like 2 products that fit that category that really, really stood out to me as like, hey, I could see myself getting these, using them and making use of them.
Sure. Now that's I was kind of curious of what did you think would stand out for DJs?
So first off, the very first one that jumped out at me, and these are in no order, kind of maybe a little bit order of the video, but not always, the Craftsman gloves.
Yes.
So, we often talked about, first off, you talk about cold and stuff like that. I know a couple different times getting in and out of my trailer when it's been cold, I'll hit my hand off of something and I'll end up cutting my knuckles. And it's not intentional. It's not like I'm doing anything rough or whatever, but I think it's because it's cold out. I don't even necessarily realize it. And then all of a sudden, like I warm up and my hands start, and then I'm like, oh, that kind of hurts. Like, and it's bleeding. Like now I got to go do an event where people are seeing my hand with holding a microphone and it's all cut up. So from a protection standpoint, from a safety standpoint, the Craftsman gloves, I think were right up there as my first top choice.
Yeah, those are definitely a very nice glove. And what I like about them, besides what I covered in the video, is they're at the same quality of some of the gloves that we see within the entertainment industry. But I've seen some of those gloves up to $60 some for a pair, and these stand up just as well as some $60 some gloves.
And they were like 20?
Yeah, I think they were like
20-ish?
20, 22 maybe. Somewhere between 18 and 22. Somewhere, I don't exactly remember.
Yeah. So that was the first one. The second one would be the voltage tester. You know, it's one of those tools. It was inexpensive, which I thought was pretty cool. And it was for testing all different types. So, you know, a lot of us have the different, and I can't even remember the name of them necessarily, but the different cable testers that we've got.
Yeah.
And you know, there's nothing to replace those devices. But for example, you've got your cell phone charger, and it's not charging. So it's like, okay, I know I've got another cord, but I can't find where the cord is right now. Is the cord my problem, or is it the plug my problem? Did I blow something? What's going on? And it was just like, you just hold it up to the cord. It's not, you have to plug anything in. You don't have to wrap it around the device 12 times and you know, do the hokey pokey. It's just, you put the device up to it, and you know there's voltage or there's not. And from small wires up to big wires. And I thought that was pretty cool.
And where I've used that the most, Dan, has been when changing switches or light fixtures in the house. And it's like, okay, I think I've got it off at the breaker, just to make sure. And you go check, because depending upon the wiring in the house, if somebody wired it improperly and happened to have a ground in the neutral switched, or, you know, a mistake that way, there's sometimes where there could be some electricity coming down one of the wires you're not thinking, and even though you pulled the breaker, there could be something coming through. So that little device is just a wonderful little device. And all, again, as Dan said, is if there's any electricity in it, you just hold it next to the wire and it will glow. So it's a neat product.
Just like Rudolph's nose. The next one was the Craftsman LED flashlight. You know, in fact, it has an angled head on it. It's a small device. I mean, you know, but I forget what you said the lumens were on it, but it was enough that I was just like
25 or 250 lumen, but for that size and such, that's a great.
Exactly. It's holding some things, and the size of it was another thing that was just like, oh, this is nice. Like, this is dependable, easy, small, perfect.
And that particular one, we'll have to give credit to Brian Red, because I had looked at it and I just kind of I discounted it, and Brian had picked it up and then he started playing with it a little bit, and it's like that. Now, once you see someone actually utilizing it a little bit, it's like, that is better than I'd initially thought. So, yeah, Brian was the one who kind of found that particular Craftsman tool, and was, I think, a good find. It would be something that would fit into our backpack, our DJ backpack, really well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then the last one, you had two different groups that or two different companies that had this, but basically your multi-tip screwdriver.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong having a screwdriver along, and then have something that has the interchangeable heads right in the device, or you know, kind of hidden it. You don't have to get into your toolbox and try and search around. You've got it all there. To me, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
If you don't have one in your box, get one, put it in your box.
That's for sure.
I've kind of hit myself a couple different times where I've not had mine, and my speaker stands, I don't use them that often, but every once in a while I'll get them out and I'll use my speaker stands. And I have a couple screws right on the leg where the braces meet the leg that they keep coming undone. It keeps coming unscrewed, just enough that it's making that piece loose. And so it's like, oh, I gotta screw it in. Oh, forgot my screwdriver. So first off, put one in your bag, even if it's not the deal that John's talking about. But second of all, get the deal that John's talking about.
Yeah, there were some, and with all the things, most everything there is either on sale right now, or the pricing and such on it is good and ready for the holiday season. A couple of things were seasonal that are only available around this time of the year. So links, we put those into the comment section. You guys can grab that and jump out and check that. Otherwise, go out to YouTube, search Weekend Handyman, and I believe if you look at Weekend Handyman, you'll find the channel. It's one of the last videos that just went up. So, but we'll bridge. That was talking about the tool industry. Tonight, we're going to talk about more things that could be DJ of interest to DJs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's our bridge.
That's our bridge. So before anybody gets overly mad at us, I guess we've got to put one little I guess, disclaimer to the things that we talk about tonight. And I guess that, because some people are gonna be like, we're talking about these deals, but you're not giving us prices. And the one thing that we've got to realize is that while we know about some of these deals, and while the companies were nice enough to tell us these deals are coming, they've got their own restrictions with the manufacturers that they can't publish below a certain price. We know it's called MAP pricing, the minimum allowed pricing. And so tonight there's going to be some things. I'm not going to say prices because I don't know. But John will reveal what he can and what he can't. I guess we'll kind of have to hold back, and don't get mad at us. We want to play the game fairly and decisively for our lovely vendors who helped us out.
And for those of you in one of the chats live, we're going to be dropping any applicable links because some of the companies have a preview page set up already for Black Friday. We're going to be putting those into the chat. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube or what have you, or if you're watching it later, you'd be best watching it on YouTube where you can actually follow the chat. But that's where we're going to be putting these links for the different things as we're talking about them, because a few of them do have some links that are applicable. So, and then, of course, we'll be at a little bit later in the night, we're going to be talking about what we're going to be doing with the upcoming DJ convention in February, coming up here, February 24th through the 27th. You can go out to DJNTV.com/show. That will take you to the page, and that will show you, basically, it's our working schedule. Is the best way to describe it, because that schedule has changed. We've moved some speakers around and done some different things and putting some here, some there, because some are speaking now for both photo booth and the DJ side of it. And we've got more master classes that are involved. So we got a lot of great stuff coming there. DJNTV.com/show. Open that up in a tab and then bounce back here and we'll talk gear.
Absolutely.
So let's kind of start the list. Well, for those who are wondering, what we did is we sent out an email to all of the different contacts we have within the industry. That's some retailers, that's some manufacturers, some software companies, pretty much, and said, hey, if you got a Black Friday thing coming up, let us know, and we would share it. I would say, Dan, we probably had at least a half a dozen more that were people are like, truthfully, we don't know yet. and nothing against that. But it's just interesting that some of these things, I wanted to have everything by Friday. A couple of them came in on Saturday. These companies were basically between Friday and Saturday. Most of this information came in. Some of them do not know, and yet they will still have something. A couple of companies, one of them is, as Ben talked about, I think it was last week in the show, from an LFX Pro, that Black Friday really isn't something that they want to do with their staff and in essence make them work and take orders on Friday. So some of these companies are just taking off because they're a family company that wants to make sure that their families are together over the Thanksgiving holiday. So not everyone has Black Friday deals.
Yeah.
So where should we start? What should we hit first?
Well, I want to go for something that, had it not been for the ad, I probably never would have even thought of. Like,
that's an interesting teaser.
Yeah. So, and this has been in one of the ads I already saw. So I kind of saw this also prior to you sharing it. So I guess I can talk about it. Mm-hmm. The QSC K12 grill replacements. IDJ Now was the one who had put that up. I thought of, okay, so I get a dent in my grill. I can order the grill replacement. Didn't really think about it that much. But if you really want to kind of set yourself apart, they have different colors. So typically we have the black grills on our speakers. They have a chrome one and they have a gold one.
The link is coming. The link, go ahead, keep going. But yeah, the link is on its way, so everybody can click on that. Yeah.
So now I didn't notice that these were in the other sizes. I did say, these were K12s is what I was seeing. And maybe that's what the deal is on right now is the K12s. But just the idea of like, everybody and their brother, in my area has this, and this would be a nice way to just kind of have something different. Personally, I'm not really a big fan of the gold ones. But I thought the chrome, I was like,
yeah, that looks good.
That would look sharp, on that enclosure. And especially if I'm like, you know what, I need to change something out. It's a perfect opportunity to do so. take the screws, pop it on, and I've got a new looking speaker. I'll go one step farther because the price wise, I think it was like $19 a grill, $20 a grill, something like that.
Special price $39.40 is what they have on the website right now, and that's for the 2-pack. So
I can't imagine anybody doing this, but I'm going to throw out one. If you've got some money and you really want to have some fun with this, you buy a series of them. Let's say you buy 10 of them, of the chrome ones, and then you spray paint them different colors.
Okay.
And so now when a bride goes, my decor is pink, you go,
gotcha.
I can help you out with this. I can match this, and just in a subtle way. And you could actually, rather than, saying I've got to, buy spandex or whatever you're going to put on the speaker. Now it's a grill. Now you're changing the appearance to kind of match them. Again, if you've got the money and you can do it, and you're not buying 20 different speakers, you're just buying some new covers.
And actually, that's a fabulous idea, Dan, because you could buy those. You'd only need like maybe 4, because you could just, depending upon the type of paint, you could paint over 2 or 3 times. You might have, your most common colors. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
And think about, for 2 speakers, $40.
Yeah.
That hopefully most of you are charging more than that for an uplight. And here you're having a way to customize your setup to look right there with it.
Yeah, with the colors to match.
Yeah.
Yeah, neat idea. Let's see. So, well, let's stick as long as we're talking iDJ now. They've got, of course, a variety of different things that are coming up. They're one of the next ones that we're going to share from iDJ now. We'll put that link up in the comments area. Is they're doing a special on some Floyd Rose Bluetooth headphones. Those are the FR36BK, the black versions, and that you guys will get that link. They also are going to be doing a lot of. iDJ now is going to be one of the more aggressive retailers out there for Black Friday. So if there's something you're interested in, you'll be able to get on their email list if you sign up. If you're not on it already, sign up. Tonight you'll be getting that Friday, actually the Thursday email talking about the Friday things, and they are going to be having a lot of stuff. And if you really, really, really are interested in something, they said to email them, and they would they'll take care of you.
Yeah, they had no qualms about that. They're ready to play some Black Friday fun.
But yeah, they're going to have some. Let me just read what they had sent. They're going to have some extra special offers on RCF, and they're going to be doing specials on the Evolve 50, and actually the entire line: Chauvet, ADJ, Ape Labs, Pro X, JBL, Rain, Denon, Pioneer. Basically, they're gonna give you the store for $10. That's what they're gonna do, or something like that. So yes, our friends at iDJ now are going to be busy on Friday.
Yeah.
Let's see. So one of the things we didn't hear too much from any of the music companies, but Select Mix is one of the remix companies out there. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to selectmix.com. Very seldom do they run a sale. Black Friday is the only time they run a sale. And I remember back in the old days when we had these round things that you would put onto the player, and then you push the tray in, and then it would go spin. Yeah, well, when they had those.
Beta.
Yeah, beta. But Select Mix on one of their Black Friday specials had this massive amount of their discs, where it was 50 or whatever disc set, and it was dirt cheap at the time with all these remixes, and I bought them all. Had so much music, and it was so great. And this was towards the latter part of me actually going out and doing the types of events that would need that type of music. So I had all this music, and it's like, oh yeah. And it's like, oh, and now it's a wedding. I'm a wedding DJ. But you guys will be able to go out to selectmix.com. If you're not on their email newsletter, that's another one to get on. Friday is going to be their big sale of the year. And if you're into that remix stuff, they do have some great stuff that will be something you'll want to check out. Where do we go next?
Well, you kind of teased about the Floyd Rose.
Yeah.
And then you kind of went another direction. So the only thing I would say is, they're the Bluetooth ones. So keep in mind, in my personal opinion, that's going to be more for personal than it's going to be for than it's going to be for DJ application. But David was in the chat. He was like looking for wireless noise canceling headphones. And I'm like, David, you just missed us.
Oh yeah. The Floyd Rose would definitely work with that. There are some other brands out there that may work better that have active noise canceling. That's what you're looking for the airplane. If you're just doing a passive, where it's a muffled thing, the Floyd Rose will be fine. If you're doing the over ear, but ideally I would go with an active noise canceling headset. And I've seen some of the headsets out there that are, yes, you can buy some knockoff versions that are about $100. If you've been to the airport and tried the Bose on and actually got, compared the active noise canceling of the Bose, they're one of the better ones out there. It stinks that they're that much money, but they are very, very good at what they do. So if you're doing a lot of flying, the Bose it might be a really good idea, especially if you have a Bose outlet store near you. Like we have one about an hour and a half from us compared to 2 hours to Minneapolis. So that outlet store will have Bose stuff generally at about, 30-40% off from the brand new price on it. So, yeah.
So can we go to the one in the email? It was the company right above those headphones.
Okay. And
there was some talking of a buy two get one.
Okay. Yep. So this another one of our companies, or another one of the retailers out there is Pro Audio and Lighting, and I'm going to share a link here with you guys out there. Boom. Pro Audio and Lighting has got a variety of different sales going on between the PV Ultimate and Gemini. The link I just shared with everyone should be part of their their things that are going to be on sale on Friday. Yeah, that was showing a variety of the different things. What Dan was talking about is the Denon DJ. Buy two Denon DJ, the SC5000M, which is the motorized version of the Prime system, and you can get it was
the X1800.
Yeah, the X1800. So basically, you've got a full system right there.
It reminded me of when everybody jumped 4 months ago. I think it was right before Expo, when Rane did it with I don't even remember what they were using, but it was like if you bought the Rane 12s, you bought two Rane 12s, you got a mixer of some sort.
Yeah, the mixer that went with them. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so when I saw that, I'm like, so it doesn't surprise me that this would come around at some point. But I think, this is, again, another one is, especially if you love Denon DJ, the S5000 or SC5000M, the motorized tops to it as well. And it gives me X1800 for free. I mean, I don't know what the retail on that part is.
According to the website, it's $999 is what the Prime controller or the Prime mixer is. And then, of course, it's $1,500 for the SC5000s. So for $3,000, you're getting the whole system. And that's just working in numbers today. I don't know if they're going to be a little bit cheaper on the Prime SC5000M. Of course, again, M, motorized. These are the ones that initially, when Michael, my son, was using these at DJ Expo, he didn't like them. After he left, he's like, I need those. Well, what happened? You hated them earlier today. Yeah, but after I played on them for a while, they're really cool. Okay, then. You know how many shows you're going to need to do to pay for those? Yeah, my 8,000.
Because, Daddy, you're going to buy them.
Yeah, the 8,000 is pretty nice, Dad. I'll stick with that. Let's see. Now, we have some more from the Pro Audio and Lighting. They have another couple. We're going to put a couple more links up here. They have got some Electro Voice, and these are their promo pages that they have up. So they're going to be doing some. Let's see. Looks like the ZLX speakers they're going to be doing, and the EKX are going to be on special. And again, these links will stay in these chat rooms, so in case you come back later and they aren't there, I think everything should be going up there. And then this was they had a Shure page with some Shure gear. So we've got some microphones. Somebody was asking about headphones. These are the Shure version of headphones. Those are not a noise canceling with the active there. Just checking. They've got some of the high-end Shure ones also. And again, what they have on their website, I don't know if these are going to be the Friday prices or not. It might be that these are the prices that they have to show for MAP, and then Friday, these could be completely different. Or this might be it. I couldn't tell you for sure. That's kind of not our area. They just sent us a link, and we're like, hey, we'll talk about it. And then
we can.
And then they had a holiday gift idea. So we're going to check that. That's this final link that I just put in there. Oh, so they've got the gifts under $50, so you can click on that. Gifts under $250. There we go. The gifts over $250 for those people who really, really love you. So those all the last links here from Pro Audio and Lighting. That's at Pro Audio and Lighting ProAAL.com. You guys can pop out there and check out what they're going to be doing on Friday.
The one thing that I really picked up when I was looking through the different deals and stuff like that, the one thing that kind of stood out to me, very similar to kind of the thought I had when I was looking at your tool video. You might not get the wicked great deal on the controller that just came out, or on the speaker, or the high-end item.
Mm-hmm.
But Black Friday deals there's going to be a ton of them on the little things that you need to have as a backup, that you need to have kind of just to throw in your bag and keep in that back pocket. Maybe a backup corded mic. Lou Harris recently was talking about his video where he went someplace and he thought everything was going to be fine with his wireless, and for some reason there was frequencies that he wasn't prepared for, and so now he made it work with his wireless. But let's assume for a second you're just not as talented at figuring that out, or you just don't have the patience or the time. Grab that corded mic. At least you've got something to kind of get you through until while you're trying to diagnose what the problem is. Or picking up some mic stands, speaker stands. I saw a lot of different companies right now offering like the Ultimates, the lift assist ones, buy one get one.
Yes.
This always seems to be the time of year when they do that deal. So if you're needing a new one, why not pick up two? That way you've got them in your back pocket. Or even one of the lists had just like a small mixer, not one that's going to be doing like DJ, crazy stuff, but another little one that if something goes out, you plug your devices in, and at least you've got something to get you through that event, and it's not taking up a lot of space.
Well, let's continue on with the small mixer, because that's one of our next companies here we're going to be hitting. Is our friends at Newmark are doing a price drop on some of their mixers. I'm going to share the link, that link is to a video that they they have put together for this. But what they're doing is, for a limited time, I believe until December 3rd, which would be Tuesday of next week. So about 1 week, the MixTrack series of controllers from Newmark are they're taking an extra $50 off. And then the NS62 is going to be at a new reduced price, which this is all talked about. So the MixTrack 3, MixTrack Pro 3, and the MixTrack Platinum. MixTrack 3 went down to $99, and then we're at $149 and $199 for the MixTrack Platinum. So for most of you, you're like, oh, so what does that mean for me as a DJ? Well, this gets exactly what Dan was just talking about. Having a controller that you could have as a backup that isn't costing a ton of money and still has functionality to be able to do a lot of the things that you do. In my particular case, I use the 7000 Denon, the 7000, and then my 6000 is my backup. I didn't realize how much different the Generation 1 6000's buttons were over the 7000. It's like, where is the buttons that I want to push? I want to be pushing buttons. Please give me buttons. I have no buttons to push. No, they're up there. Well, what are they doing up there? They should be down here. Can I turn the controller on the other side and back? So in my particular case, and I saw this come through, it's like, ooh, for $199, I could pick up a MixTrack Platinum. The downfall of that particular board is that it's RCA out. Okay, I'm not excited about that. But as a backup, I mean, technically, I could go RCA outs and into, do some funky adapters like Ben Stowe was talking about, and I could run that into the subs, into the tops, and I would have a controller that would function and get me where I needed to go. Plus, it has very similar controls to the 7000, a little bit more basic and some, missing some, but I would have my sampler pads, I would have my cue pads, I'd have my scratch or my jog wheel to be able to advance. And so I'd really have a lot of the things I need to get through an event if I didn't want to be taking the little DJ to go to as a backup. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And again, those are short period of time or short window here. You get about a week. Yeah, a week to purchase this because they'll be $50 off for the next week. I'm making notes on what we talk about. Okay. Let's see. We might as well finish out on the email, the bottom part of it. Microphones. Somebody asked about microphones. I have not seen anything from Sennheiser yet from anyone, but I'm sure some of the manufacturer or the retailers will. The only microphone thing I heard was from CAD Audio, which they have the GXL D2. I've heard people talk about the GXL microphones that they have. They've used those and they've had some really good. It's a dual handheld system. They're going to have a special price on those come Friday. Now I don't know where. There's the question of where, which dealer is going to have that. But if you're in the market for a microphone, I think the map pricing on it's $199, and they're going to be running a promotion on Friday that's supposed to be a killer deal. I don't know if a killer deal is $99 or $149 or $189. I don't know what that killer deal is. It could be anything short of $199. But if you're in the market, this might be something to do a little research to see who is going to be offering it on Friday. Because especially if you do karaoke, having a dual microphone system that is fairly inexpensive. So when somebody does their stupid thing and drops it, I'm okay with investing in a cheaper microphone for that. Okay, I think we've done the bottom half of the email.
Yeah. Just trying to see if there's anything that we've missed here. Yeah, that's it for the bottom half. Looks like the top half.
A couple on the top, yeah.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
Yeah. Our next one is going to be Georgia Expo. Now, you've seen some of their stuff at DJ Expo, haven't you, Dan?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, my enclosure for my photo booth is Georgia Expo.
Okay, nice. For those of you who aren't familiar, Georgia Expo is a pipe and drape type company where the people who want to have the skirting for tables or they want to make the things that look or make their areas look nicer, photo booth enclosures, Georgia Expo has that. They're going to be having I'm going to follow the link and see what they have on the link. Some of these companies put these links together, and when I checked them out on Friday, there was nothing there yet. It was like just a blank page.
Yeah, well, this one mainly is just codes. Coupon codes. Which, to be honest with you, if you're going to be doing a page, that would be the perfect way to do it, because like you could let that leak and that's okay, because the codes won't work until day of or something.
Until you want them to work, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they're going to have a Cyber Monday thing too. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even gotten done with Black Friday, and Georgia Expo is like, screw Friday. We're going to Monday. Yeah.
Well, and I would see I would imagine even some of our some of the other companies, some of the smaller companies, especially that thrive on the online retailing, that want to give that Friday off for their employees, will hammer Monday because Monday's back to work.
And I think that's what we're going to see from like our good friends at NFX Pro. Is I think you're going to see something drop Sunday type of thing saying, hey, tomorrow, give us a call. Call Kat. Tell her that you want the great deal from Cyber Monday. I think they'll be crazy on Monday because of just that, as you said there, Dan.
And if they're not, you didn't hear it from us.
Actually, no. Better yet, call them on Monday and say, hey, John and Dan said there's going to be a Cyber Monday deal and I want it. Then they'll know that people listen to us.
Good thing Ben likes you.
Okay, you call them Monday and say, John said that there was going to be a Cyber Monday deal on the moat. the mother of all testers. If you guys have seen us, Ben talked about this. This is the unit that they produce themselves to test wires, almost every kind of wire combination, to go from an XLR to quarter inch to tip ring sleeve stereo to RCA. It's just the mother of all testers. Moat is what they call it. Call them and tell them that we said there was going to be a Cyber Monday deal on the Moat, and you're wondering what it is. I have no idea what it will be. They haven't talked to me about it, but we'll see what they do. Ben will never come on a show again. Okay, we got a couple things left before we wrap up. ADJA is going to be doing a drive on Friday with a special code. For those of you who are not familiar with the ADJA, this American Disc Jockey Association, they are one of the two major DJ associations in the United States, name being the other, ADJ is the other. Insurance, they've got a lot of benefits and such for members, and they're doing a non-chapter. So basically you can join the ADJA and have the ability to be part of it, but you're not going to be part of a local chapter if there's one in the area, because there's additional fees for being in the local area. You can use the code ADJ. I'm going to put that into the link here, but it's ADJA 2020 BF. It should be 2019 BF, but this is what they gave me. So I'm hoping that this is it. But if this doesn't work, try 2019. I'm going to adja.org. They're going to, and what that will also do is not only will you get your membership for $99, which is what they kind of do at the show, but here's where the Black Friday part is, that you can choose one of the books from their bookstore and they will get that to you. So you're getting that little $10, $20, $30 bonus of a book from the bookstore, and that will be part of your membership. So, and that will be going on Friday. So, yeah. And there we go. I might mark that. So that was kind of our list of what we had sent in. And as Dan said, that there's been a lot of things. If you've been watching on your Facebook page, there's other companies that have been popping out there. If you guys are in a chat room with us tonight, Robin, thank you for putting NLFX Pro. That's where you go Monday. You call them up and say, hey, Kat, the NLFX backpack. John said there was going to be a special Cyber Monday price on the NLFX backpack. Call them up. Make it happen. What else should we sell from Ben's? Call him up on Monday. Ben is baking half dozen batches of cookies. He'll send you a batch of a half dozen cookies on Cyber Monday only. You call and ask for the Cyber Monday cookie deal. Ben will take care of you. I'll probably have to go up and bake cookies on Tuesday, won't I?
Uh-huh.
But I'm really good at it.
John, there's one thing I have not seen a Black Friday deal for.
Uh-huh.
Some people were asking about it in the very beginning, and I'm glad you kind of glanced over it. As far as I can tell, there's no such thing as a Black Friday deal for Megaseg.
Oh, how could they have missed this opportunity?
Because it's so
in demand that they just do not need to discount. I didn't think about it from that perspective, Dan. I'm glad you were there to think about it for me.
It's so cheap. No one wants to use it, even for Black Friday.
So yeah, like Robin said, she's got the Moat cable tester and says it's great. Okay, so now we're gonna get to our little thing here. So the link that you guys will want to hit on Friday, it's DJNTV.com/Black Friday. And if you go out to that, you'll see the deal, which won't start until Thursday at 5 o'clock. What we are doing for those people who have a full pass to the DJ side, not to the photo booth side, but to the DJ side, which if you bought the pass initially, you paid $180. If you bought it today, you're paying $200 for the pass. You buy your pass, and then you will be able to get full recordings of all of the seminars for $50 this weekend only. After this weekend, if you would to be, we're not even sure if we're going to make it available to buy the recordings, but if you would, the price is going to be the $359. We discussed this amongst the planners and such of the event, and that's what we came up with. But we're not sure if we're going to even offer it after this weekend, because it might be one of these things that it's a Black Friday thing, and it's offered once and it's gone.
I don't know if that, I mean, you got it kind of running, or you got the other part running at the bottom, but first off, I don't know if people are letting that sink in. Wait, because you kind of teased, or you told me about this, that it was coming, and to me, that right there was just kind of jaw dropping, because we talked about the fact that if you're taking a master class, you're gonna get the audio, or you're gonna get the recordings, and I think that's cool on its own. But then when you add this in, that one of the problems that you go to these seminars is you're trying to record things, or you're trying to do 20,000 things going on at once, or take your notes, and then you're going back and you go, I don't know what that means. You have a chance to get the videos of these for $50 extra.
Exactly.
And like that right there is, like, I don't care who you are. If you got a full pass, don't drink coffee for a month and take the money and buy this, because it's right there worth it. 100%.
Scott, what you were asking about, since Scott's already has his ticket, he was one of the first ones to buy a ticket. So thank you, Scott, for supporting us in Vegas. Scott, when it becomes live, it's going to be a $50 upgrade for you. You'll go click to buy it and be done. And then 2 weeks after, 2 weeks is the most. It should go quicker than that. But once the show's over, we come back, we're going to edit and clean up the video, normalize the audio, upload those, and then you're going to have access to all the videos. And that will be available. Now, I realize there's people who aren't going to be able to fly to Vegas, but would love the recordings. So there's going to be some out there who are like, hey, it's right now, the show full pass to get you to the deal is $200. So for $250, the full pass and the $50 upgrade this weekend only, you've got the recordings. Even if you don't get to this show, you now have this educational content from, what did we have, 20 some seminars there?
Something. When you look at just who the speaker presenters are, when you see the graphic of that, it's like,
yeah. The graphic has become this long.
Everybody's mugshot.
Jimmy's like, more? No, Jimmy, just squeeze them in somewhere. More? You're doing what? No. So just to give you an idea here, and again, you can go out to DJNTV.com/show. That takes you out to the actual schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on Monday. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right now, there are 24 sessions that your full pass would get you into, plus access to the chill room. And then if you wanted to go and do any of the master classes, those are out there also. Right now, we have, we've got, I think, 5 master classes. We have Ben Stowe doing an audio, basically an audio gain type of setup. He's doing the audio master class. Mitch Taylor's doing one on sales. Donnie Lewis is going to be doing one on projector mapping. And he's going to take you through how to projector map. I believe he's going to bring in a fake cake in. Ruth is going to talk about customer experience and how to create unique and fun events that will bring you referrals by the truckload. And then Jason Jones is going to be doing the sales conversation, which is something that he actually has been developing and teaching into the corporate world, and he's had a lot of success with that. And he's coming back to the DJ world after being gone from us for about 3 years. And he's going to, he's modified this a little bit for DJs, because it's like, he's like, this is gold for DJs. If he'd have known this when he was doing his DJ thing, he's like, I would have been able to sell my services for 2 to 3 times what I was selling it for, which he was above the market anyway. He's like, I would have been able to do it because it is such a natural connection of how to be able to have this conversation with couples, and to move it from selling, selling the steak, moving to the sizzle part of it, where they're going to be like, ooh, I like that. That sounds great. So anyway, so those are the master classes that are going on right now. So
now I'm sure there's somebody that may think this. So if anybody, just to be clear, when you get the $50 upgrade, that does not include any videos of the master classes.
Correct. Yes, that's only the main room. Right. And some of the master classes we cannot, because as an example, Ben Stowe has some slides that he'll be doing in his audio that are not licensed. He has permission to use those in his seminar, only in his private seminars. So it's not something that can be distributed like a recording like that. So if you do take Ben's masterclass, first off, you will get his masterclass is from 10 until noon on Tuesday. So during that same time frame, you will get, you would not only take Ben's class, but you would get a recording of Rick Webb doing his session. You'd get a recording of Brandon Stewart doing his session. And then, of course, you would have 2 hours with the one and only Ben Stowe in a small group setting to learn about
or just
audio.
pay the $50 and get all those sessions.
So yeah, or just you can do that, whatever works. So Scott, what'll happen is on Thursday there will be an email that goes out later in the day, and then Friday there will be another email. And anytime over the weekend. This is a weird year because we have Black Friday, we have Saturday, and then Sunday is December. This doesn't happen typically too often like this. So the price goes up on the full show tickets on Sunday. This deal, the $50 deal, goes off on Sunday. So everything has to be done between Thursday and Saturday midnight. So we're gonna make sure you guys know it. We'll be putting it all over Facebook and doing a lot of cool things with that. So good stuff. So Dan, I don't know if you got to see it. Did you catch Nick Spinelli's video this past week?
This week? No, I did not.
Last week. He did a video kind of talking about the show. I don't know if you had gotten a chance to see it or not.
Saw it scroll through.
Okay, I'm gonna see.
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna see if we can find this because this was kind of a cute little video that Nick had put together. So for some of you, if you follow my Facebook page, when we were at the mobile DJ meetup, and Big Daddy was on the stage, and he had made a comment up there that he wanted to thank Nick Spinelli because Nick Spinelli made cursing from the stage popular or possible, what have you. So to play off that one, this is his PG seminar right here. Okay, I'm going to see if I can show that one here in just a second. So to play off that one, I talked to Nick, and because Nick has, when he's an East Coast guy, so they typically aren't all they're all not as well mannered as Dan is. He's got the teaching side of it. Some people in the hallway, they use colorful language. So I sent a message to Nick and actually all the speakers afterwards and say, hey, just to remind you that please watch the language and such, because there's they're just not something we want to do at a professional thing. So Nick took that and he creates a video basically of him practicing how to do this and how to handle this without cursing. So it's I wonder if I can do this.
Can you share?
That's what I'm trying to see if I can share it where they will see it and you will see it. You could share it and we could all see it. Okay, hang on a sec. For those of this, we'll get this. I'm gonna send it over to you, Dan. I'm gonna send you the link, and then you can share it. For those of you who are watching, he does show a thesaurus where he's looking for a word, and just to say as well, I'm going to send it to message. So he uses one of the words, and it's talking about poop. Oh. And that's so. If you are just to give you a warning, you're going to see that word come across the screen here in just a little bit, but this should.
There you go.
I think if we can get audio, that would be my only question is when you share, if you can share it, make sure to click the share audio.
No, you sent me us.
Oh, it should be below that.
Up there we go. Oh, okay. Well,
it should be just below that.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get it to go full screen now. Let's just do this. Here we go. Now I'm getting it. all the things we get to do. And
Yeah.
That's
So,
okay.
Well, we just want to share this. He did a really kind of a cute job with this.
We seeing everything?
We're seeing the page. Now, did you share audio? Did you click to share audio?
I thought I did.
Okay, give it a shot. Let's hear.
Find out.
No.
Okay. Give me. Stop share.
We'll try one more time.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. There's where I missed the button. Share. All right.
There we are.
So the guys from PBX have asked me to touch base with all the speakers and be sure that we will keep things from the stage a PG show. Smiley face. Just reaching out to speakers. What? Oh, what the f***? You know what, though? I'll show these people. I don't need f***ers. I don't need f***ers. I'll show them. I'll do this. So this seminar is called All the Stuff I Know About Instagram. So today's seminar is called All the Crap I Know About Instagram. So I'm really excited about this seminar. It's called All the Feces I Know About Instagram. All right, so seriously, guys, I'm excited to show you this seminar. It's called All the Dung I Know About Instagram. All the fecal matter I know about Instagram. All the shit. All the bowel movement. All the... What's up, motherfudgers? What's up, motherfudgers? What is up, motherfudgers? Motherfrickers? Motherfreakers? What's up, frickers? What's up, fudges? What's up, frickaleeks? What's up, So holy shit, I mean... Holy stuff, guys! Holy stuff! Holy stuff! It's gonna be crazy! And let me tell you, you're gonna say, holy smokes, when you hear this. When you hear this, you're gonna say, holy smokes, holy stuff, it's gonna be good. Holy stuff! I'm gonna tell you so much dung about Instagram, your head's gonna spin. Your head's just gonna spin. It's just gonna spin. You're not gonna know what to do with yourself. And honestly, if people don't like it, just screw it. Seriously, guys, like, what the fudge? What the fudge is going on? What the frickin' freak is even going on? Oh, crap on a shingle. Oh, feces on a shingle. Oh, dung on a shingle. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you learned a lot of stuff. Hope you learned a lot of stuff and crap. And yeah, Epstein didn't kill himself. Have a great night.
So that was Nick Spinelli.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, Nick Spinelli is going to be on stage teaching a lot of stuff. Yeah. So,
oh my.
Holy stuff is right.
Oh. I don't even know what to say off of that one. That right there, I think, is going to be the price of admission, to see Nick try to get through his seminar and not swear.
Exactly. Well, Jimmy made a graphic, a Nick Spinelli swear jar. So yes, that's funny. But so yes, Nick will be one of the crew. You guys can go out to DJNTV.com/show. That's the quick link to get you over to the page where we are keeping that the most up to date with the seminars and such. You can actually go at the very top of that, and there's links to go to different places. One of the links up there is for we've been keeping a little booklet together, a little 4-page PDF. And if you have a printer, you could actually print it out, but it will have the schedule, and that will be I'm trying to keep that up to date as well as a website. My idea with that is I want you to be able to plan in advance to be able to do the things you want to do and go to the places you want to go. So having that, a month or two, well, it's out today. You're going to see where the seminars are. It's just a question of we may have to move a couple of those here and there, but really, it's probably about 90% done. There might be a small change here or there, but it might even be closer to 95% done right now. Oh, Nick being a good DJ. I've heard that actually, that the guy can mix and spin. I haven't had the pleasure of seeing Nick Spinelli spin, but he's just a fun character and very knowledgeable, and just a lot of. And what'll be cool about this show? Somebody, Sue Mel was asking about this. What's different between what we're going to be doing in Vegas and other shows? And there's a lot of great content at all the shows. Some shows are going to have more content at a higher level than what we do, like the DJ Collective and things. They're probably going to be doing things at a higher level. That's cool because they're what I want people to strive for. What we're wanting to do is we want to have a good family get-together type of thing where people can come in here. We're going to learn. We're going to share ideas. We're going to spend some time together. And really, what's going to be different about it is that this is a show where you're not going to be just a name, that you're going to come in there. And my goal is to go and talk to every attendee, shake hands, hug, talk to every attendee, find out where they're from and a little bit about everybody. And not only myself, Big Daddy's going to be doing this. Brian Red's going to be doing this. Jay Brandon's going to be doing this. We've got the whole team that will be there. We're here to connect with those of you who come to the show and learn what types of things we can do over the next 11 months to help you grow your business. And that's really our way of being able to, Adrian, you can sit back and watch again. But that's our way of being able to learn from you, learn what we can do to help you, and basically to do some life together for about 3 days in Las Vegas, which isn't a bad thing to do.
No, absolutely not. And what else sets it apart? That just your collection of speakers.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of very talented DJs,
and not ones that you hear or that you see in connection, like Jeremy and his wife. Like the fact that you got a husband-wife team, speaking to a lot of those things, and so, yeah. It should be a good time, and there've been people asking about what 2021 is going to look like. Obviously, we're focused on 2020, but to kind of give you a behind the scenes is a lot of you have heard Mobile Beat has signed the papers is being sold. It's being purchased by the people in charge of Photo Booth Expo, and then 2021. The Mobile Beat event will be rolled into the Photo Booth Expo event. So there's going to be, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have the photo booth side, we're going to have the DJ side, and the DJ side will be a new group combining what we did this year, Mobile Beat from this year, putting everything together. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be celebrating 25 years of DJ conventions in Las Vegas. So think about that, 25 years. Mobile Beat has carried the torch. And next year, we'll be able to celebrate the 25th year of DJs getting together to learn about the industry and learn about their businesses in Las Vegas. That's kind of a cool thing, and we'll be able to do that next February in 2021. Nice.
So, yeah. I think that's about it. That's our time for the night. Goodness, it's almost top of the hour.
Oh, wow. Things go fast.
They it did tonight, and we were pretty.
I'm sorry. Stuff goes fast.
Yes,
freaking fast.
This fudging fast stuff. I just can't believe it. Okay, the real sad part about it is I found about 3 or 4 different times when he was going through that, things that he said were things like, "Wait a second, I've said that."
What do you mean you said it? You say it all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say there's some of those things that. G. Willikers type of stuff. It's like, maybe I'm getting old.
No, it's all good. So we should probably talk about this week a little bit, kind of as far as the section of shows. You got stuff tomorrow night, but Wednesday night, everybody's off, right?
I think we're completely off on Wednesday. Tomorrow night is Stephanie is going to be joining me. We're going to be talking about her presentation that she'll be doing in Las Vegas. Stephanie's going to be bringing a karaoke training session to the show in Vegas. So Stephanie's going to be with me tomorrow night on the first spot. Then Jay Brandon is going to be joining Brian Red. And they're going to actually be taking off from Brian's post earlier today where he was talking about basically the top songs from the last decade. Everyone's been talking about from 2010 to 2020, so they're going to debate the top 10 songs. So when they're done, they will have a list of 10 songs.
And it'll be Black Friday.
That's right. We'll need the buzzer. We'll need the timer. But that's going to be the second show. And we're going to actually, during their show, we have another announcement of a change that's going to be coming to the DJNTV channel. And we're going to be announcing that tomorrow night during Brian and Jay's time together, which for some of you, you'll really like that announcement. And for some of you, well, you're like, who's Brian?
See, I thought we were the only one that was allowed to break big announcements. Now you're putting stuff on their show.
Well, this is more. It's a Tuesday night announcement because there's going to be a change in the Tuesday night programming, and we have to go to the biggest show on Tuesday night. But Ben's busy tomorrow night, so we go to Brian's show. Oh, where's Brian tonight? That would have been a great one to launch.
Jay was in the chat for a while. He might still be there.
Well, he might be. He's probably getting warmed up. He might be stretching, getting ready for tomorrow night because the guys are going to be sparring about music, and it should be a lot of fun tomorrow night. So,
good stuff.
Yeah. We'll actually. Let's see. Next week, we'll be back. We've got a couple more weeks then that we'll be back, and we're right up against the Christmas break. Just to tease, there will be another announcement coming next Monday night about 2020 Monday programming. So that will be coming out next Monday night. We're going to share our post Black Friday deals and such. I've actually got an event on Black Friday. I'm doing sound for about a quarter-mile section of town. There's a parade going on, which in Minnesota at this time of the year could be very cold. We've got a snowstorm coming through, and behind that, sometimes the bottom drops out. So that'll be going on Friday, and I will be taking pictures to give you a full report on Monday of how this went. It might be John DJing from his ice fishing house on Main Street of the small town, and having my little heater next to me, and wires going down the street for half a mile because when it's that cold, these little batteries don't work as well as don't last as long. So we'll see. But yes, there will be another announcement on Monday also talking about our 2020 programming. So I think that's it.
I hope not day.
Yeah.
That'd be a sad day for me.
Dan's getting fired. No, actually, he's going to be doing a whole new show himself, but this is going to be, you remember how Mike Rowe started out and he was doing the disgusting jobs or dirty jobs, something else. Yeah. Dan's going to be going from bar to bar with the obnoxious crowd, and it'll be Dan in the bad bar. That'd be great. No, okay, maybe not. Take us home, Dan.
Well, I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their Monday evening to join us, and hopefully you got some ideas of some Black Friday deals that either you are pumped for and ready for, or we kind of gave some food for thought of some items that you want to keep an eye out for in case they might come on sale. So definitely either way that it has to work for you, take advantage of those deals. And I'll tell you what, I would like you to go one step further if you would. Later on, if you want to, come back to this video, and in the comment area in that's going to be below the video after it's all said and done and uploaded, I would love for you guys to tell us some of the deals that you actually got.
That'd be cool.
And even bring those to you with us next Monday as well. Just kind of, hey, what did you find? Was it something that we talked about tonight? I'd love to hear about that. Just this kind of feedback, because I'm kind of excited about that part. But anyway, on that note, thank you very much for being a part of our night. If we don't see you before Thanksgiving, have a good one. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.